Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am here doing blocks to love. I was going to do them all together, but Virgo's card came first and I ended up spending a half hour on just Virgo, so we're going to do them separate. So we will see here who is next in our blocks to love. This is if you are in a situation or in a relationship already that either is stuck and needs love revived in the situation, or if you are in a relationship and you're not able to get out of a current situation to be in a situation you're wanting to be in. I will be doing singles blocks to love next, but unless you're cross-watching, wanting to know who or why your partner is not coming yet, this is for those of you in a couple relationship. So the next card out is Libra. We got Justice. So Libras, your first card out is going to be what you perceive as the problem within the relationship. The second one will be what will create a breakthrough. The third one will be what's blocking you from true love, from feeling love in your relationship. And your fourth one is what you must do to create the desired outcome of having more love in your life. All right, one more shuffle and we will be ready. So what the perceived problem is within the relationship. Whoa. All right, you have impatient, which is that of the throat chakra, and release. What is that of the crown? What would create a breakthrough in this situation? What would create Libra's breakthrough to feeling true love in their relationship? Libra's breakthrough is impasse. What is blocking you from this true love that you desire is, oh, my goodness, you got a lot too. Perception of the heart chakra, bittersweet of the throat chakra, faith and gratitude in the third eye chakra, and rejection in the crown. What you must do to create the desired outcome is balance, service, and perfection. All right. So we will start here with what you perceive as the problem. Sorry, I got something in my eye. Okay. We will start with impatience. So what you perceive to be the problem is you're not taking the time to know that every great masterpiece is not going to be created in a day. With impatience, it's saying your desire to create may overpower your necessity of aligning with your divine purpose, your divine timing, your divine connection to source. The time to shine will come. So be patient with yourself. Really move the energy. Move with the energy and not in front of it. You can't lead the way. You have to go with the flow. You have to allow yourself to move in divine timing, most definitely. You have to be present. You have to, being present in your life is its own reward in itself. So that's what the perceived problem is. The other perceived problem is release. So what are you holding on to that is no longer needed here? What are you trying to keep from exiting your life? With the release card, it's really saying, well, you can see in the card, it's really saying that see that all you are, see all the gifts that you possess, and really perceive the power that you have yet to understand. This may feel really daunting and overwhelming, but great freedom comes when you face your shadow self head on and really dig deep and see what it is that you need to let go of and what you need to hold on to, because profound inner wisdom is coming. Stand steady, because you're about to move into a power more than what you even know you are. So your perceived problems are, you need to go with the flow. You need to go in divine timing, not try to force things, not try to lead the way. Allow the divine to lead and you go with the flow, and to release that of what you're trying to hold on from the past, to work with your shadow self and find the power within that. See the power that you will become when you face your shadow self head on. What was next? Impasse? Yeah. So what would create a breakthrough? You're focusing on one path, one way. No U-turns, no nothing. When something perceives to be in your way, you need to take the time to find a different route. The destination is the same with the impasse, but I have a fly in here and it keeps bugging me. The destination is the same, even though the path that you thought would get you there may not necessarily be the path. And that goes back to this impatience. You have to go with the flow. You can't lead the way here. You have to surrender. You have to give it up to God and allow yourself to have the faith to know that you will get to where you're meant to be. It just may not be on the route that you thought it was going to be in. Also, what's done is done. Don't focus on the past. Release. Once again, that comes up. Release. And, you know, this card can indicate a great ending to a upset in your life. So you could be coming out of a negative time where in your relationships where it's time to release that. And the power to change direction for the better is supported by your angels right now. Your angels are appearing to you to protect you for the long run. They're not just here here and there. They're here with us all the time. So you may have to take a detour, but have the faith in your angels and the divine that the destination is the same, and it's going to lead you to that true love that you're seeking. It's going to lead you to where you're meant to be. Things are going to change. That's the only thing that's guaranteed in life, is things will never stay the same, but go where you are led for now. Go with where your heart is guiding you. Don't try to lead the way. Go where you're guided, and release this hardship. Release this situation that has brought you a lot of pain and sadness. Your blocks. We will start at the heart chakra, and it's with perception. So, are you looking at the situation with only one viewpoint? How you perceive things is often a lot of our downfall. Are you looking at just the negative, or are you looking at the positive? Because you need to see things in a different way. The chance of embracing transformation is here for you. There's ability to attract a lot of love, a lot of wealth, a lot of happiness, but you have to open your heart. You have to allow yourself to see things in a different way. And that's what's blocking you right now. You're seeing true love as one thing and one thing only. You're trying to get there on your path, your way, your direction. And that's how it has to be. But you have to release what of that in the past has hurt you. You have to move forward and be patient with the divine timing, with the process. And you may have to detour. Go where your heart's being guided to go. But most importantly, a big block is how you're looking at it. You have the ability to have this huge transformation right now, which is going to bring in that true love. But you have to see it as that. You have to see this change and this release as a transformation, as a blessing, not as something that's feared or hurtful or negative. This is the ability to really change right now. In your throat chakra, you have bittersweet. So you're not wanting to release that of what you have to get something better. You're looking at it as a loss instead of a gain. And though it is hard to leave things behind, people behind, situations behind, but you have to, it's bittersweet to always give up something, but to get something more in line with you, more better for your situation, making you raise your vibration and be a better individual as that of what you are right now, what this transformation could bring you. It's going to be bittersweet, but it's going to be worth it. In this card, you can see how she's saying goodbye, and it's bittersweet, but there's an inner strength here. It's helping you rise above your circumstances and do the right thing. It's time to set aside your personal agenda and be the person that you are capable of becoming, because that person is far better than what you could have ever imagined. And that's what you have to, that's what's blocking you as well. Seeing the blessing in all of this, seeing who you can be, who you're meant to be, by releasing who you were and what you had. Your next card is gratitude. There is so much power in the power of being grateful, for being thankful for what you have, for being, for having gratitude for everything, whether it be a life's lesson that sometimes is hard and sucks to get through, or whether it be a blessing, the form of something that just takes you by surprise and blesses your life for the better of your soul. With this card, it's really just saying that if you are capable of more than you know, of your more than your mind can perceive in the earthly form. The divine has huge plans for you, and the time of enlightened communication will rise your consciousness. So you are really stepping into self-mastery. You're really getting ready to take a whole new form of your journey, your path. And you have to be grateful for that. You have to be thankful for these difficult lessons, because it is pushing you into a bigger, better you. It is pushing you into the place of self-mastery, of figuring out who you truly are and putting you in your divine path. So allow that gratitude for these difficult lessons. As easy it is to say, it is much harder to do. I realize that, but that is what is blocking you from this this true love coming in for you. And your last card is faith. We are all wounded. We have all been through the shit. We have all been through the ringer. We have all experienced things in our life that will knock us down and make us question if we have the power to get back up. But you do. You have to have faith. You have to have faith in the divine plan. Some wounds are really recognized easy. Some you have to dig a little bit deeper to heal. You have to dig your heels in and be willing to do the difficult work, to face your shadow side. But when you do, the power that you will get and gain from that is amazing. So you have to have the faith to forge ahead, and don't allow the pain of the past to hold you back. You truly have to rise above, because you are meant to inspire others. You're here to really you're here to really carry on the lesson by example. So you're meant to lead people, guide people, to live in faith, and know that in time, your message will be delivered to you. The message that you need for your next step. You have to have faith in your divine journey. You have to have faith that what's meant for you is coming for you, but you also have to learn the lessons and be grateful for those lessons before those can come in for you. So that is also blocking you. And your final block is rejection. This is a difficult one, because I think we all have this fear a little bit. Rejection this is a block for you, because you're constantly trying to prove yourself. You're constantly trying to show others your value, your worth, out of fear of rejection. And it's time to let that all go, to know that you no longer need to prove yourself. This is about understanding who you are and what you have created. So it allows others in your life just to really, really appreciate who you are without you having to prove it. Those who truly value you, you will never have to prove your worth to. You will never have to prove yourself. All you have to do is be better than the person you were yesterday, and you will go great places. Don't try to make yourself better for the approval of other people, because those people aren't worth having in your life anyways. Choose wisely who you allow in your space. If you fear their rejection by you truly being you, and by you truly going after the love that you seek, you desire, then they're not meant to be in your life. Because those who truly are meant to be there love every bit of us, the good, the bad, the ugly. And there's no need to prove your worth to anybody. As long as you know you're worthy, it will radiate, it will shine, and that's a block for you. So you no longer need to prove yourself. You no longer need to convince people of your value, because you, the people who are meant to be in your life, value you already. And the actions you must take to get the desired outcome, you have balance, service, and perfection. So we will start with the root chakra, perfection. So what do you perceive as perfect? Everything you do is in perfect timing, is in perfect relation to what your journey is meant to be, as long as you're living from your heart center, as long as you are doing the best that you can. With this card, it's asking, are you being too hard on yourself? Nobody is perfect. Are you being too hard on others? Begin to look for what is right and good in your world, and you will see it. How you perceive the world is how it reflects back at you. So if you look for good and you see good in people and in situations, then it is good. If you look for the bad, then that's exactly what's going to be reflected to you from this world. So really, with perfection, it's just saying that it indicates perfection. An inner conflict between what you want to look good and what is good is your challenge here. So in order to create a breakthrough, you must remain kind and unattached to the outcome. Being right and letting others know that you are right may not support what you are trying to accomplish. So see the good in others so they can see the good in you. See the good in the situation so the situation appears good to you. And you must be unattached to the outcome. You must go with the flow. And it goes right back to that beginning. You must go with the flow. You can't lead it. You must just be unattached from the outcome and allow it to come in. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on others, and it will come in for you. Your next card is the card of service. And this is all about doing your divine, or your soul's purpose, your service to the collective. Everybody has it. The energy here is one of manifesting through being of service. You need steadfast ability to stay the course emotionally and create something substantial and lasting so it can bring to light what others do not see in the world. Everybody has a service that they are here to do for the collective, and it's giving back. It's giving what you have to offer that the world may not see. So how are you contributing to the collective? You need to get your service out there, no matter what it may be. Because when you give of service, the universe gives to you. So if you want the desired outcome, you must give yourself of service. Yeah. This also, when you begin to do that, it's going to bring to light in others what you don't see just yet. You're going to start to see the beauty in life when you give of service, when you give of yourself freely with no concern of what's coming back to you. When you just give to give, when you give what you are meant to give to the collective, it's really going to bring a new vision to you. It can also bring light to something that you're missing, a part of your path that you're meant to take. And that's why divine timing is slowing down, because you're missing something that you're supposed to be seeing. So begin your service to the collective. What inspires you? What inspires you is what you're meant to give to the collective. What can you give? Ask yourself, how can you make the most of your present situation? Look for the positive in what the world is. Look for the positive in the world, and the positive will come back to you. So what inspires you? What can you give? What can you do to make your present situation better? And that's going to bring in true love. And your last block, or what you must do for your desired outcome, your last card is balance. So, and this is in your third eye chakra. So, really with this card, it's just indicating you're having a reluctance to change. You may be hesitating because of the past, of what you need to release. You may be hesitating because, yeah, you may be hesitating because you don't want to act in haste because of something of your past, is what I'm hearing. But you must weigh all sides before you move forward. There is, you know, a positive and negative to everything in life. This can also mean the start of a relationship, but make sure you proceed slowly. Don't jump head first. You don't know how deep the water is, and you don't want to come out hurt. So most definitely weigh all your options before you jump in, but it will be beautiful if you remain balanced. Don't give more energy than what you are receiving. Always keep that balance. Always keep the balance between the light and the dark. Go with the flow. The divine is bringing that true love in for you, but you must release the situation you're currently in. You have to let go of what is not serving you, because you can't force something that is not meant to be. You can't force this divine love if the divine is not ready for it. They will lead you. They will guide you. Go where you are led. And remember that the person you are with, you should never have to prove your worth. That's what you are doing. You're in a relationship where you're constantly trying to prove yourself, constantly trying to convince your person that you are valuable, you are worthy, you are worth something. And right there is your first sign that that is what you need to release. And I think it's very fitting that you, Libras, got your balance card with your sign, because most definitely when you are out of balance, especially you Libras, your relationship is going to go downhill very fast. But, you know, justice is regal. It is worthy. It is wealthy. It is, and not in monetary value. I mean, in their soul. And when you're trying to constantly prove to somebody that your soul is beautiful, that your soul is worthy, they're not the recipient of it. You need to release this situation. You need to move forward and allow the universe to guide you. Allow the universe to bring you in that true love. It may not be on the path that you are on. It may not be where you think it should be. You have to release and go where your heart is guiding you, because it's going to lead you on a different path. You are at an impasse. You have to choose a different direction if this is what you want. But you have to have faith that the universe is going to deliver you what you deserve, because it will. Be grateful for these difficult lessons, no matter how hard that is to do. You must release what isn't best for you to receive your greatest and best good, no matter how bittersweet that is. How you perceive this whole situation is going to change the whole aspect of it. So don't be so hard on yourself. Be of service to others and remain and find that balance again. Don't rush into anything. Think everything through. But most definitely know that you are worthy. You are worthy of this true love. So release all those in your life who don't feel that is the case, because that's what's holding you back. So, all right, Libras, I hope you enjoyed what's blocking you from your true love. I send you guys all healing, love, light, and God bless.